Hi there, it's Wendy over at Save with Friendy Wendy. Just a note to talk about options. When I was first starting out, and even still, now that I've been in the community for cash stuffing and saving challenges, I get a little overwhelmed by the amount of possibilities or options, and it does start to feel like pressure. So I thought I would just share a few additional options. These are not anything that you have to do. These are a couple things that I'm playing with as I am preparing. Like I do have a couple of binders, and when I first got started, binders were not exactly the thing that would have been great for me to, sink however many dollars into. So if you're starting out and you're, just trying to entertain some additional options, these are a couple things that I found. Now, I've always been a fan of stationery, paper, stickers, pens, all those things. And this really scratches that itch. And I mean, savings challenges and playing cash stuffing games does scratch that itch, and they don't all have to cost money. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't have a printer and I don't want a printer at home. So these are just a couple of options that I've incorporated in terms of envelopes, recycling, repurposing, that sort of stuff. This came from a piece of member mail. Now, I didn't open it with like the best manners, I guess you could say. So it got a little bit ripped up, but there's nothing wrong with half of this envelope. And actually this is optional because you can cut it and still have like a bit of something to stuff cash into. This may actually fit into like an A7 size. That's totally fine. I could go ahead and, if I was really wanting to, I could just fold this inside and make this an envelope. Now, is this giving me, like the adrenaline or the dopamine of I just bought something, I just downloaded something? No, this is something totally different that is called working with what I have and creating dopamine from that. This is another one. I got this in the mail. I work in the gig economy, and so somebody sent me a check for some work that I did, and they put it in this calendar. This is an old calendar page. They put it in like a card, that sort of thing. But this is an old calendar page, and I just think it's gorgeous. Also adorable that it is yellow. Am I super bothered that this is not the same size or looking the same? Not really. It's enough that it's both yellow, and that is enough for me. This is another one. I tend to incorporate greeting cards or birthday cards, cards that have actually been written and sent to me. Now, some of you may have a few cards that you just like from a long, long time ago. Still counts. And this is, yep, it's a mailer that I received from an order that I got from Rainy Day April. So this is an option in terms of, hey, what can I do? This was a card that was written to me by my mom. Okay, it doesn't, well, it does kind of fit. Whoop. So this could be sort of like the beginning of a binder, if I can really make it happen. Oh, the humanity. So it might be a little bit snug. Don't give up. No need to give up. We could go ahead and trim up and down. I don't want to. I think what I'd actually rather do is kind of take it out and trim a little bit more this way. So it doesn't have to, I mean, you could put this, if you're a scrapbooker, you can get some scrapbooking pages. You can do some old children's books. Some people really are bothered by that option. Sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not, but this is what I have to work with today. It's meaningful that it came as a card from my mom and my dad. Is it perfect? No. Is it useful? Totally. Is it practical? Totally. I could actually also start drawing a few circle, stars, or hearts and make my own savings challenge here while I'm saving for additional challenges from other content creators. So These could work as a very personalized set. Shoot, I could actually take this little envelope and just tape it right in here, play the games on this side, that sort of stuff. I can also, if I had an extra envelope, say from a bank, financial institution, I could put this in and tape it down, and that would be fine for me. Still totally functional, totally doable. Could you use a fresh envelope or something like that? Of course you can. Of course you can. Let's look with a few new eyes, a few new options. Really, part of this is just giving ourselves the option. Last one. This is a statement from a financial institution. I was thinking as I was making this video or prepping for it, was like, what about the see-through option? Because a lot of the binders, like these are see-through envelopes, right? So yeah, okay, how can I work with this? And this will be in another video because I'm not exactly sure just yet, but it's a long envelope and like you can totally do something else with it, I'm sure. Let's see how many options I can come up with. Let's see how many, hey, do you have ideas? How many options can you come up with? You can stuff cash in it here. You can also create a category. You can create some boxes. You can put stickers on it. If you have some stickers or stars that you're sort of done with but not sure what to do with, you can put them on here in some sort of formation and then cross them off for every $1 or $2 or quarter. This is about how can we make it work. There's plenty of options for what doesn't work and how it's not working, but that really is not the point at this moment. How can it work? What can we do? I really love this greeting card idea, and it's just an easy option. One other thing, I don't have one on me, but the option of the acetate wrappers, I guess, that people stick with a sticker shut. If you open them gently, you could use that as an envelope. You might want to put it on something sturdier. You could create a whole book out of old envelopes. Is it perfect? Yes and no. Maybe it's perfectly what works in this moment. And that's enough, because there is more. There's always more. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you got some ideas. I hope you take some action and sort of see what works for you. These can all work for you when we work it. And they all count, even quarters, when we count them. More cash stuffing coming up later. Thanks, friends. Okay, bye.